Good morning, children. In this video, we are going to discuss pregnancy and embryonic development, parturition, and lactation under the heading of Chapter 3 Human Reproduction. We know after fertilization, zygote is formed and the zygote implants itself in the uterus. After implantation, finger like projections appear on the trophoblast called the chorionic villi, which are surrounded by the uterine tissue and maternal blood. The chorionic villi and the uterine tissue become integrated with each other and jointly form a structural and functional unit between developing embryo and maternal body called placenta. The placenta facilitates the supply of oxygen and nutrients to the embryo and also removal of carbon dioxide and waste material produced by the embryo. The placenta is connected to the embryo through an umbilical cord which helps in the transport of substances to and from the embryo. Placenta also acts as an endocrine tissue and produces several hormones. These are human chorionic gonadotropin, human placental lactogen, estrogen, progestogens, etc. In the later stage of the pregnancy, a hormone called relaxin is also released by the ovary. During pregnancy, the levels of other hormones like estrogens, progestogens, cortisol, prolactin, thyroxine, etc. are increased several folds in the maternal blood. Increased production of these hormones is essential for supporting the fetal growth, metabolic changes in the mother, and the maintenance of pregnancy. Immediately after implantation, the inner cell mass differentiated in three different germ layers. Outermost is called ectoderm, innermost is endoderm, and between these two is known as mesoderm. All these three layers are responsible for formation of different organs in the developing embryo. The human pregnancy lasts for 9 months. And after completion of 9 months, that is called gestation period, the process of delivery of the fetus occurs. And this process is known as parturition. Parturition is induced by complex neuroendocrine mechanism. The signals for parturition originate from the fully developed fetus and the placenta, which induced mild uterine contractions called fetal ejection reflexes. This triggers release of oxytocin from the maternal pituitary. Oxytocin acts on the uterine muscle and causes stronger uterine contractions, which in turn stimulates further secretion of oxytocin. The stimulatory reflex between the uterine contraction and oxytocin secretion continues, resulting in a stronger and stronger contraction, and this leads to expulsion of the baby out of the uterus through a birth canal called parturition. The mammary glands of the female undergo differentiation during the pregnancy and start producing milk towards the end of the pregnancy by the process called lactation. This helps the mother in feeding the newborn. The milk produced during the initial few days of the lactation is called colostrum, which contains several antibodies absolutely essential for developing resistance for the newborn babies. Breastfeeding during the initial period of the infant growth is recommended by doctors for bringing up a healthy baby.